What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have come by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? But listen, let's get right into it. The Knicks lose a heartbreaker tonight in the Valley of the Suns to the Phoenix Suns, 115 to 114. Oh man, this was heartbreaking. This is one of the toughest losses, if not the toughest losses of the season. You know, all the games that the Knicks have been in, where they've been up by 16, they've been up by 20. You know, there's numerous games I could speak about, right? You know, that they've been up most recently in Phoenix, and a couple other games they've been up. They were up big time, really big in LA when they played the Lakers, right? It's been a lot of games that the Knicks have been in. But this one hurts, right? Because this was a game from beginning to end. For the first time, the Knicks have had a complete game from beginning to end, and they lose on by Cameron Johnson's back breaking. I'll say that backboard 3-point shot at the buzzer, man, with Burks missing a free throw. All right, look. Let's start off at the beginning of the game, okay? Listen, the Knicks came out with a lot of energy tonight. They played really, really well. Randall was cooking. They would, you know, of course, I'm going to touch on him, but he was cooking in the first half. He was doing well. RJ had a tough night tonight, man, but he had a tough check. You know what I mean? He had Mikal Bridges on him. That's a tough matchup for him. You know what I mean? Mikal Bridges is one of the good athletic wings of the league. So I knew that was going to be a tough night for him. So I'm not shocked that he had a tough night shooting. Because he's got to play defense too. Because Bridges was doing well offensively also too. I believe he had 20 something points tonight. Make sure I got that right. Because I know he let me see how much he had. He had 20, exactly 20 tonight. So RJ had to play on both sides of the court, right? So it was going to be a tough night for him. But who stepped it up big time was Big Mitch. Big Mitch was a monster tonight. A monster. Do you understand? He's earned himself a lot of money, man. A lot of money. Big Mitch coming in. Yeah, he played 37 minutes tonight. He was 8 for 8 from the field goal from the field. He had 17 points. He had 15 boards, 4 steals, 3 blocks. He just was stat filler tonight, man. Stat filler. He did fabulous. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's earned himself a lot of money this season. Of course, playing against one of the better big men in the league, DeAndre Ayton. Mitch pretty much outplayed him tonight, big time. You know, Mitch was just looking like he was the best big man on the floor. You know what I mean? Best big man on the floor tonight. That's how he looked to me. He's still young, like we've always stated before. He has very, very high upside. The Knicks got to pay him. They got to pay him big time. He definitely, is probably going to be one of the, many legit big men in the league. Considering his youth, he's going to get better as time goes on. He's just got to stay away from, getting injured because he is injury prone. He's just got to, watch that, monitor that. And Mitch has a very high ceiling, right? So he played well. What I also love was the fact that, McBride got in there and played a lot today. You know what I mean? He got in with some minutes. Also, too, I love the fact that Big Sims played well. He was good in the beginning, too. He was active as well. Tip balls, just his activity, right? Just live body, man. He looked good. When he came in the game, if you notice, it's not like the Knicks lost anything, right? So these guys are obviously getting better. And obviously, I'm getting more confidence. Who I also loved tonight seeing was Cam Reddish, man. You see Cam Reddish going to the basket strong, finishing with the left hand, just showing how, he could finish with either hand, right? He's getting better. He's getting more confident, taking it to the basket. He just, big, long, athletic wing. And defensively, he looked good also, too. I liked him as well. But I'm going to touch on that with Cam Reddish in a minute. So all in all, the Knicks were there. They were right there. IQ was good. Burks had a great game tonight too. I mean, he missed that free throw at the end that hurt the Knicks. But you're gonna have games like that. So it was a tough one tonight. But hey man, I like the Knicks' effort. I like what we showed tonight. A lot of fight, a lot of grit. But once again, Tibbs drops the ball. Okay, let's call it what it is. Tibbs drops the ball. Okay. Here's how he dropped the ball. A lot of people are going to say, you know what? Well, he coached a good game. He was making good decisions. When you seen Cam Reddish doing his thing the way he was doing it and being aggressive, I believe it was 3 minutes left in the fourth, right? Cam Reddish started making some moves. He started going to the basket, was finishing strong, right? And he seemed like he had a little, bounce to his step. right? When you're watching a game, you're watching players, or you're looking at players' eyes, right? Anybody who's a former athlete like myself out there, you know if a guy has it tonight. Like, okay, I'm gonna play him a little bit more. You know what I mean? I think he's kind of, he's feeling good tonight. So let's give him a lot of minutes. 3 minutes left. Then you sub out Cam Reddish and put in Fourier. Why? Why'd you do that? That makes no sense. Not only does it make sense because Fourier is cold, but it makes no sense defensively. Fourier can't guard someone sitting in a chair drinking a soda. He can't guard that person. You really think he can guard Cameron Johnson that's been cooking from the three-point line all night? Or he can guard Mikal Bridges? Or he can guard Cameron Payne? He can't guard none of them cats. Or Jay Crowder? Who's he going to check? It's his defensive matchups, man. What are you doing? So then, after Cameron Johnson kicks a couple of threes and, they get on a little run, it's 3-minute mark. Then he puts Cam Reddish in back with a minute left in the game. Why? So what'd you take him out for? What'd you take him out? Why? See, this is the thing. This is why we lose games. Like we lost tonight. Okay? This is why we lose games, because of his lack of coaching and just IQ, man. Like, what are you doing? You don't make that decision. Defensively, it doesn't make any sense. And this guy's not hurting you offensively. He's not getting turnovers. And he's going to the rack strong. He's not just standing back there hitting threes. I love Fourier's game. Trust me, I do. I like what he does. But you got to know matchups, man. Just like they say in boxing, styles make fights. Like, it's the same thing with this. You got to look at your styles that you have out there. Look at the matchups. And that's the ball game. That's the ball game. Because if you'd have had Cam Reddish on those wings, possibly, he could have made it a little bit more difficult, right? Because of his length, his athleticism, all those. So you wouldn't have lost much on the wing, right? Because you had RJ on Bridges, then you have Cam Reddish on Johnson. Simple, man. It's a simple check. And he's 6'8". I'm confused. I'm confused. That's one thing. Randall was cooking tonight. Cooking. Do you understand? There's nobody that could check him. Nobody. He was doing what he wanted, when he wanted. It didn't matter. Cam Johnson shoves Randall in the back. That wasn't like a hard shove to where Randall's about to fall over or something. It's a little push. Randall overreacts. Is ready to fight like we're in a summer tournament up there in Dykeman or West 4th. He ready to scrap. What are you doing, man? IQ, keep your head. We're trying to get a win. We're up by 10. You got 23. You're getting busy. What does it matter? What does it matter, man? You never been pushed before on the court because the cat is getting frustrated because you killing them? What, man? You let a guy shake you up like that? To where you lose your focus and just going berserk? Calm down, man. Calm down. Get your head in the game and realize we're up by 10. You're cooking. We can steal a victory from the defending Western Conference champions who were down 2 All-Stars, CP3 and Devin Booker. Come on, man. That right there is the season. This game tonight proves to you exactly why we have struggled all season and why we've been able to lose games and we haven't been able to pull out games like this. This is what separates the good teams from the average teams and the good teams from the great teams. This is what separates that. It's little things like this. Substitutions at the right moment, understanding matchups, and understanding the game and being in tune to the game. Having your IQ locked in and you realize what's going on. What are you going to do, man? You listen, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You just can't. I wish I could. I wish I could say, oh, you try to make a story and just, breaking a story. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't. You just cannot. But that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming by once again. All right, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right. Also, too, please hit that bell icon to get all notifications on all my new shows. All right. I appreciate you guys coming by. I'm LV Live, and I'm out. Peace.